Good morning, good afternoon, and of course a very good evening to wherever in the world you may be. And I do hope you all had a holly jolly crimbo indeed. And on that topic, this will be a festive yet informative rant about the supposed oppression Santa Claus creates simply because he's depicted as a white male. Yes, it appears the usual facilitating, vexatious arsebags that have to find a problem with just about anything and everything have surfaced yet again. And now they want to have a go at the great-grandfather to us all from our childhoods. Well, for at least one night of the year anyway. A debate had heated in late November in Great Aycliffe, where Councillor Arun Chandran caused local controversy by him and the committee deciding to only hire male Santa Clauses for 14 job posts. I never thought this to be out of the usual, but this was simply justified by saying that it was for the children. They expected to see Santa as a man. Well, it will be awkward being asked why is Santa now a woman, don't you think? Sex change, maybe? Everybody seems to be doing it. It's in fashion, I think. Well, after some feminist reporters surfaced as being against this and some TV news coverage, it was found in random surveys that most people preferred a male Santa. This was further backed by the likes of Piers Morgan saying Father Christmas is a man. He's a father. He has a point on this occasion, I suppose. Also, over in the land of the Kiwis, ye old ram-rooting New Zealand, its Ponsonby shopping mall erected a giant Santa Claus, apparently based on Mary Poppins of all characters. The practically perfect childminder is now inspiration for the perfect trans Santa, wearing pink knickers and suspenders with upright brolly and a carpet bag full of presents. I don't know about you, but the vision of Julie Andrews to date wearing pink knickers and suspenders is enough to offend just about anyone. Anyway, the owners decided it was cheeky and represented how Santa can be anything you want him to be and not just how Coca-Cola wants him to look. However, customers thought it was too provocative for younger shoppers and would prompt questions from children. Just think, if he was a man showing his lower half, he would be branded a flasher and dirty.
We all have our little secrets.
But for a female-based Santa, it's classed as freedom. Is that not sexist in itself? Anyway. But I think we're starting to see that these days, more often than not, the voice of the extremist, frantic female is often given more listening time than that of the calm and subdued male, and I stress frantic female. I know there's plenty of sane, well-meaning women out there too, but like men, they are often brushed aside, and speaking up against these screeching succubuses, well, they don't hardly ever stand a chance. Surveys in the UK and the USA by Graphic Springs also found millennials claim they need Santa to have an update to stay updated with modern audiences. The popular characteristics being that he should have an iPhone to guide his travels, travel in a flying car, lose weight, order all his gifts through Amazon Prime, and should wear skinny jeans and have tattoos of all bloody things. This is just to name a few. Additionally to this Christmas list, 27% believe he should be female or gender non-conforming. This goes with a new name, Santix. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Many of you are probably laughing at me simply because I'm not, but I don't really care. To show the lack of gender. This is why they want that name. To show the lack of gender. And yes, this is all true. You wouldn't think it, but it is. I mean, good God, look at how the world is turning into a right upside-down heap of misled emotions, focusing on equally misled rubbish that unfortunately is taking over what real and very serious news we should be seeing. But then again, this is what I and many others personally believe this is what this is all about. The breakdown of what is truly important by means of creating a feeling of growing frustration and separation between people around the grounds of such unimportant bollocks, simply to break down any possibility of any unity between the working class people. It's all means of distraction, basically, for bigger things to come, believe me. Avoiding talking about the historic traditions of Christmas and its origins in this case, I know I usually would, but I think we all know it. Doesn't need to be delved into. I do think Christmas is about delivering a sense of magic for children, something special that they can create early and happy memories about. Plus, Christmas and birthdays, in the case of children, are great opportunities to not only connect with our children, but also teach them values about family and material possessions of equal value, whilst also hopefully not spoiling them all too much. We all mostly know the feeling of waking up Christmas morning and seeing presents under the tree that the jolly fat man has generously broke in and donated to our families. So why steal that magic? As adults, we all know how disheartening it is when we grow up and see Christmas as a financial burden, which is more or less what it is now. A corporation-led holiday so that big-wig companies and so on can line their pockets with our well-earned money. Not to mention any and all other stresses in life. So I say let children have some fun. Not only that, but look at the psychology that could lie behind it. What about children with no dad or granddad? Santa Claus can provide that figure of sorts and give closure to a child, just as you could say the same for a female fictional character. I find it hard to believe how adults find the time to give such brainless thought into changing these traditions anyway. Why debate the gender of what, has basically grown to become more or less a fictional character? Well, I could probably go on to say why I think these people do this, but I'll probably get locked up. And if you want to argue the reality of all this based on history, and I know I said I won't go into it, and I won't, I promise. But the original Santa, St. Nicholas, was in fact a man, so either way he was male. Man. Male. End of discussion. Book closed. Ugh, gives me a headache. I just can't wait to see what these dim-witted dunces will decide offends them in the year 2019. Got that to look forward to unless I drop dead first. When I'm not that lucky. Anyway, that's enough holly-jolly cheer from me. I wanted to make this a short one. I've always been more of a Krampus about Christmas, but nevertheless, the festive message of this video is let Christmas be what it is. The sacrifice of giving, gathering, not gender arguing. Save that for the special bus. So, my good friends, until next time, thanks for watching. Thank you more so to those who subscribe, and to all of you, I hope you all had a jolly, jovial Christmas, and a very merry, chipper New Year to you all, and to you all a very good night.
Ho, ho, fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho, ho, fucking ho. I'm Rudolph and I quit, just who's he think he is? That little fat cunt sat back in the sleigh cracking that fucking whip. And me stuck up the front of these other useless cunts. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho, ho, fucking ho. Ho, ho, fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho, ho, fucking ho. And what about ourselves? We've had enough as well. Working in that freezing factory, cold as fucking hell. Work until we drop with our bollocks freezing off. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho, ho, fucking ho. Ho, ho, fucking fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. I'm Santa Claus's wife, I know what he's really like. Sneaking into them little kids' rooms, he's a fucking pedophile. A devious old drunk, and I'm married to the cunt. So stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Ho ho fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho.